to Marina's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make some chicken strips marinated in soy sauce and oil. And then I crumb them and then I bake them. They are very handy to have for children. You can serve them with chips or with a salad, or also have them at a party for finger food. What we do is I've got a cup of breadcrumbs here. I'm only showing you a small quantity because these chicken strips can be made as many as you want. So I've got a cup of breadcrumbs because we're going to crumb them. And also I like to add a cup of Panko breadcrumbs, which gives it a lovely crunch to it with the breadcrumbs. So add that to it. And I'm going to put in there about a couple of tablespoons of nice grated cheese with whatever you've got inside. I've got some nice Parmesan cheese here. A couple of tablespoons of that is plenty. Now we don't want salt through this because we're going to marinate it in the soy sauce. So what I'm doing is just putting some pepper with that crumb and just mix it through. Now what you have to do with these chicken strips is to marinate them in the soy sauce and oil. So and then you put them in the fridge for about half an hour to stand in that marinade, and then we put them in the breadcrumbs and bake them. So what we do is we get about a couple of tablespoons of soy sauce. This quantity doesn't matter how much. I'm just making a small quantity, but if you're making more, just do more of this soy sauce and oil. I've just got here I've got about 3 or 4 tablespoons of oil. Just add as much as you want, that's all, just to marinate it in there. Mix it all around together with that soy sauce and oil. Now what I do is I just sort of cut the chicken pieces in strips. I've got 2 chicken pieces here, chicken breasts. So I just cut them in strips. That size is just a nice size. And what we do is I put it in the marinade and I leave it in there for about half an hour, and then I crumb them. So what you do, you continue to do that, just put them through that, and that gives it a lovely flavour. We don't need any extra oil when we're baking them because we've got the oil in the crumb, in the marinade. So just keep on doing that with all of it. Just make the same sizes, about that nice and even little strips. Make as many as you want to. Now I've already gone ahead and marinated mine, so because I wanted to show you how they were. Now that's how you do it. Just leave them in there for about half an hour to get that soy sauce and that oil through them. Now I have marinated mine before, and this is what I've got here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the breadcrumbs and put them on, put your baking paper on your tray and just pick them up and just crumb them. Crumb them and just put it, they only take about 25 to 30 minutes. There you go. And just put it on the tray like that. And keep on crumbing the whole lot. You don't need any extra oil, you don't need, and you don't have to turn them around. Just, they'll brown the way they are. You don't have to turn them around, and you give them, I've got the oven on for about 200 degrees, and it only takes 25 to 30 minutes. As long as they just brown on the top, they'll be cooked. They don't take long to cook. They've got a nice flavour because of that soy sauce. You can just do as many as you want to. They are lovely for the children. Just keep on doing that same thing all the time. They are lovely for parties, to have finger food. Very, very nice. You can cook them beforehand and then just heat them up. Just heat them up, and they're lovely. So just keep on doing that all through that. You can make as many as you want to. I'm just showing you how to make them, but then that you can make as many as you want to. So that, just keep on doing that and just bake them. There, I've got about a dozen pieces here, and that'll fill you up that tray, about a dozen pieces. Just keep on doing the same thing. Don't put any salt to this breadcrumb mixture because we've got the soy sauce, which gives it enough flavour. And there's plenty of, you don't want a lot of this oil, there's plenty there. For about a dozen, that's all I wanted, and there's plenty there left over. So now I'm going to bake those, and I've made a tray that I've baked beforehand to show you. That's a dozen pieces there. There you go. I've got a lot of breadcrumbs here, but the quantity is that you can make as many as you want to. It all depends how much you want to do. There you go. You just bake them for 25 to 30 minutes, and you've got a nice little chicken pieces to give the kids with some chips, or else you could sort of with a salad. Now I've baked this tray beforehand, and you can tell that they're nice and brown. They're nice and brown, and just put them on your plate. Just put them on your plate with a nice salad or vegetables, or just serve them like that to the kids with some nice chips. Just try them. They are really, really nice, and you don't have to turn them around. Just put them on that tray like that, and as soon as they're nice and brown like that, you can take them out. They don't take long to cook, 25 to 30 minutes. Now, I hope you'll try them because there's something nice. That soy sauce gives it a different flavour to it, and it's quite easy to make. Have them in you can freeze them. Put them in a container, freeze them, and then you can take them out when you need them. So just make a big batch of them and just do them up. They're quite nice, really. Try them. Also, while I'm here, I'd like to thank everybody for the lovely comments that I get. I appreciate what you tell me, and I've started these videos doing them for my children and my grandchildren, and I'm happy that a lot of people are watching them, and thank you for your lovely comments. They're very nice of you. Thank you for watching. I hope you like what I'm doing. Thank you. Bye.